What drives your desire for extra money and status? For most of you, it's probably you want the new iPhone, the new designer bag, the new luxury clothes. But that's the wrong way to think about the money you have, the little money you have, if you are in university and you are a student. The right way to think about money is that there are basically different levels of money mindset depending on where you are in the social hierarchy. So what do I mean by that? I have this framework where we can separate it into three categories. First, we have people in the lower class. We classify them as lower class, and their desire is money. Then we have the middle class, so that's me and probably all of you who are in university. And our desire is more something towards fulfillment, meaning, and connection. And then we have the upper class, the ultra rich. Their meaning is more something towards, it's really about the others, so giving, impact, making an impact on the world. And the problem is that most of you probably think that the thing you want is money, and that's the thing that's going to bring you happiness and meaning into your life. But we have it all in the wrong way, because we are not in the lower class. We're not, what I consider lower class is really people who are really struggling to even have a home and live in a house. Homeless people, that's lower class. We are in the middle class. We can live affordably. We have all of our basic needs met. That's also another difference. These people here have some basic needs that they don't meet. So shelter, food, reproduction, sex, water, clothing, they don't have that in the lower class. So that's what drives them to want money, because you need money to achieve those basic needs. But pretty much all of us, all of you watching this video, have those basic needs met. So more money than what's necessary to cover those needs won't bring more happiness. It won't bring more fulfillment, meaning, and connection to your life. This is something that you have to find in something else other than money. So it could be in your work, in your creative work. It can be in, I don't know, your actions. So you volunteer, you donate, an action that you make, and that's mostly for others, to others. It can be spiritual, so you give meaning to something deep inside you. That's what's gonna give us the motivation and the desire to work. It's not about the money. For example, when we reach a certain point of money per month, the level of happiness and fulfillment doesn't increase exponentially. It doesn't increase the same amount for each increment. It's more something like this, where here we have the money, and here it's what we want. So the happiness, the purpose, the fulfillment, the connection, the meaning, what we truly want in life, the things that matter to us, that feeling when you know that you're doing something that matters to you. And there's a certain point where more money doesn't bring more happiness, because you just get that temporary excitement period of like 1 week, maybe, when you buy the new car, when you buy the new luxury item. You get that period of excitement, then the excitement just goes down, or it just goes back to the baseline that you had before buying that item. That's what I teach in my program, The New School. The New School is a community of like-minded students in university who want to get more out of their lives, something worth living for. You can join on the link down below. I also have a free Discord community server that you can join and chat with others and book a free call with me. And here, for the people of the upper class, those are the people who are really famous, ultra rich. We know their names. That's what I consider upper class. And those people, their goal is really to make an impact and give to others in need. They want to impact their close ones in their family, people they know, or just strangers. They just want to make strangers' lives better. But this is really hard because they are constantly recognized everywhere, so they don't have any level of privacy anymore. So it's really hard to give and make an impact and like be fulfilled for themselves without it getting known publicly. Even like if they just want to make a charitable act for someone, it will always get on social media. It will always get captured. And they probably don't want that all the time, but it's just what happens when you are in the upper class. So yeah, these are 3 levels of needs. This is my version of the 3 levels of needs depending on where you are in the social hierarchy. More money and more status coming from that money can only be worth it and beneficial up to a certain point. And that point, that sweet spot, is different for everyone. Everyone has different financial goals in life and different idea of what is the type of life that they want to be living, their ideal life that they can maintain sustainably, constantly. So we have to find that out. You have to find that out. One thing that is for sure is that money and status cannot be used for external validation and things outside of your control. You can't just want the money for buying a car or just buying materialistic items or just to impress others. In the end, all of that will just make you depressed because you're not doing that for yourself, you're doing that for others' view. Making more money and having more status is awesome, but it should be for the right reasons. And you're in university and you think about what is it that you want to do with all that money that you will eventually have, and what will be the reason that drives you to get that money. It has to be something, it's either work related, about what you do as a career. It can be something that's more spiritual, so you have a personal innate reason inside of you that you want that money, that drives you to get that. So it can be something like freedom, you want more freedom, and obviously more money is going to give you more freedom. You want more control over the things in your life. Things like that. I can't think of anything else, but you should have those core concepts as a reason why you want that status and extra money. Perhaps you want to use that financial semi-freedom or that financial wealth that you have to invest more in your personal life, to meditate more, to read more, to journal more, to exercise more, to do all of the self-improvement habits on a regular basis. You want to have more time for yourself and for others, especially offline in real life. You want to have more time in your day to be offline, to enjoy and be present with others. My name is Doan, and my mission is to help university students live a life of freedom with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment before they get out there in the real world. See you next time.